Hello everyone, welcome back to Math Tutor. Then today we start the next point of application of derivative, that is the Lagranges mean value theorem. लास्ट वीडियो में हमने क्या स्टडी किया? लास्ट वीडियो में हमने रोल्स थ्योरम का स्टडी किया है. क्या था स्टेटमेंट ऑफ रोल्स थ्योरम? That is the f of x is a function. The given function f of x is continuous on closed interval, differentiable on open interval, and if next condition, third condition is that also there, f of a is equal to f of b, then there exists a point c belongs to open interval a b such that f dash of c is equal to 0. So corresponding to this we study the statement of Lagrange's mean value theorem. Then that is, this is some points are same thing as a Rolle's mean value theorem and some points are some different points. Okay, that is some points are same thing as a Rolle's mean value theorem and some point is, that is only one point is different there. Okay, just study what is the statement of Lagrange's mean value theorem. तो देखते हैं क्या है. The Lagrange's mean value theorem states that if a real valued function f is continuous on a closed interval ab and differentiable on the open interval ab, then there exists at least one c in the open interval ab such that this f dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Okay, here also the function continuous है on closed interval, differentiable on the open interval. Okay, this point is same thing, these 2 points are same thing. Then there exists at least one point c in the open interval पे ही one point c exists है such that here f dash of c is equal to, this formula is important, that is f dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. उस थ्योरम में क्या स्टेट था? f of x कंटिन्यूअस है क्लोज इंटरवल पे, डिफरेंशिएबल है ओपन इंटरवल पे, एंड थर्ड कंडीशन इज आल्सो देयर, दैट इज दिस वैल्यू ऑफ f of b is equal to f of a. Okay, so here the third condition of Rolle's theorem is the value of f of a is equal to f of b. Here this condition is does not exist, that is whether this f of a and f of b are equal or different does not matter. They may be equal, they may be different. Okay, then next is Rolle's theorem, that is the f of a is equal to f of b, then there exists a point c such that this f dash of c is equal to 0. Okay, if for the Rolle's theorem में क्या स्टेट था कि it is continuous on closed interval, differentiable on open interval, and if the value of f of a is equal to f of b, if all these conditions are satisfied, then there exists a point c belongs to the open interval ab such that this f dash of c is equal to 0. Three conditions, when these three conditions are satisfied, then and then there exists a point c belongs to ab, then we find the point c. Okay, here only two conditions, and generally always remember for Rolle's theorem, for the Lagrange's mean value theorem, first two conditions, that is continuity, differentiability, always satisfied, because here given functions are polynomial. Polynomial मतलब कैसे फंक्शन होते हैं? x square, x cube के फॉर्म में, या 3x. Okay, this type of a function, that is x square plus 3x plus some constant, means x के पावर की फॉर्म में, that is a polynomial. And polynomial function क्या होते हैं? Always continuous and differentiable on their domain. Okay, last video में हमने स्टडी किया है कौन कौन से फंक्शन always continuous, differentiable, polynomial, ट्रिग्नोमेट्री, इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्री, एक्सपोनेंशियल, लॉगरिथमिक, यही टाइप के फंक्शन होते हैं. इसी टाइप के फंक्शन पर ही एग्जाम्पल डिपेंड होता है. ठीक है, दैट इज डायरेक्टली वी राइट द फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस एंड डिफरेंशिएबल, एंड देन वी चेक द नेक्स्ट कंडीशन. ओके, हियर तो ओनली टू कंडीशन है, दे आर ऑलवेज सैटिस्फाई कंटिन्यूटी एंड डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी फॉर ऑल. तो देखते हैं व्हाट्स आर दी ज्योमेट्रिकल सिग्निफिकेंस, दैट इज हाउ टू शो दैट f dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided b minus a. That is just considering one real valued function. Suppose a curve y is equal to f of x. Then this curve y is equal to f of x on this xy plane, and that is this as x axis, this as a y axis, then this as a curve. Then corresponding to x, the value that is considered with endpoints a and b, that is consider a curve y is equal to f of x with its endpoints a and b, that is here as a point, here as a b point. Okay, then here corresponding to the value a b, that is corresponding to x values, and corresponding to y values मतलब function की value y is equal to f of x, अगर x की value a substitute करेंगे तो, but look at here the coordinates of these points are a f of a, that is a corresponding to x axis and f of a corresponding to y axis. Same thing also here, the coordinates for this point is b f of b. Okay, then there exists a point c in the interval AB such that f dash of C is equal to f of B minus f of A divided B minus A. At the time of Rolle's theorem, this f dash of C is 0. Okay, when we study the Rolle's theorem, the derivative f dash of C is 0, but here the value of f dash of C is f of B minus f of A divided B minus A. Okay, that is, remember what is the difference between Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's mean value theorem. Okay, that is, some things are same and some, that is, only one point is different, f dash of C is equal to, and at the time of Rolle's theorem there is three conditions, that is, third condition is f of A is equal to f of B. Here are only two conditions, and f dash of C, how to find f of B minus f of A divided by B minus A के formulation find out करना है. Then here, that is, if we join these 2 points, that is considered as a point and this as a B point, and these 2 points AB, then we get a chord AB. Then that is, in Elliott standard we have find the slope of 2 point form. Okay, that is how to find, that is y2 minus y1 divided x2 minus x1. Then the slope of AB, what we get slope of AB here, slope of AB, that is the chord AB, y2 minus y1, क्या है फॉर्मूला, y2 minus y1 divided x2 minus x1. तो अगर इसी फॉर्मूले का अप्लाई करेंगे तो ये क्या है, x1 y1 है, क्या है x2 y2. तो स्लोप ऑफ AB का स्लोप क्या होगा, the slope of AB, that is y2 f of B minus f of A divided B minus A, that is the slope of AB. And suppose there exists a point C belongs to this open interval AB, and then we draw the tangent to this point. Okay, this is a tangent to this curve. Okay, tangent to this curve. Then at the point C पे क्या है, tangent है. Then we have to find, that is, this is a curve y is equal to f of x. Okay, time of the first topic of this application of derivative, that is the application of derivative for finding the slope of tangent, slope of normal, equation of tangent, equation of normal. We have to find slope of tangent का slope कैसे find out करते थे, if we differentiate this equation of curve का differentiate करेंगे at a point पे, then we get slope of a tangent का slope मिलता था. तो this line is a tangent to this curve को tangent at a point C पे. Then if we differentiate this curve, y is equal to f of x को अगर differentiate करेंगे, then we get f dash of x. Okay, dy by dx is equal to f dash of x. Then the value at a point C, then f dash of C, we get the value, that is this f dash of C is nothing but the tangent, that is, this f dash of C is nothing but the slope of a tangent. Okay, this f dash of C is nothing but this slope of tangent. And then also we have studied one result, when two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. तो ये जो tangent का slope होगा and ये जो AB line का slope होगा, both are same thing होगी. ठीक है, and that is the slope of when two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal होते. तो slope of this tangent and slope of this chord AB is equal. Then we get this f dash of C is equal to f of B minus f of A divided by B minus A. Okay, then just we have considered the real valued function f of x, y is equal to f of x, then with endpoints a, b, then corresponding value of y is f of a, f of b, then we are join these 2 points, and then this c, at a point c, this is the tangent to this curve, then derivative of curve at a point पे क्या आता है, slope of a tangent आता है, then this slope मतलब f dash of c and this slope of this chord AB at this line and this line is parallel. When two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. Then we get f dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Then देखते हैं example. That is, at the time of example, just what you have to find verification of Lagrange's mean value theorem. मतलब we have to find the point C such that this f dash of C is equal to f of b minus f of a divided b minus, and this C is belongs to the open interval AB के बीच में होनी चाहिए. Okay, this concept को अच्छे से समझने के लिए देखते हैं कुछ examples from the exercise question number 7 of 2.3. देखते हैं question number 7. Verify Lagrange's mean value theorem for the following functions. तो क्या है given first, f of x is equal to log x on the interval 1e. Then we have to show that that is here we have to verify the Lagrange's mean value theorem for this function on the interval 1e पे. तो for verify करने के लिए क्या क्या show that करना है. First that is the function is continuous on the closed interval, differentiable on open interval. Then we have to find the point C such that the f dash of C is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a, and this point C is belongs to the open interval पे belong होना चाहिए. That is here open interval क्या होगा 1e. Then we have to find the point C such that the C is belongs to the open interval 1e के बीच में होना चाहिए. Solve करते हैं this one example. First one, that is what are the conditions of Lagrange's mean value theorem? It is a continuous on closed interval, differentiable on open interval. Only two conditions are there. Then as first what we write as this f of x. Okay, you have to write in proper form for the theory question, that is at the time of exam, as f of x is logarithmic function. Is a logarithmic function है. Then we know that logarithmic function, exponential, trigonometry, inverse trigonometry, logarithm are always continuous on their given domain. Then as f of x is logarithmic function, then it is continuous and differentiable. Okay. Then it is continuous and differentiable on the given domain or on their. Then it is continuous and differentiable on their domain. It is continuous and differentiable on domain. First you write what is the given function. Either it is logarithmic, exponential, trigonometry or algebraic. Okay, and then you have to write this continuous on closed interval, then differentiable on open interval. Then we write first condition is that f of x, as it is a logarithmic function, then f of x is continuous on the closed interval. Then second one, f of x is differentiable on the open interval. Okay, just only two conditions. Okay, then third what we have to find the point C. For that first we find the value of f of a, f of b की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करनी है. तो यहाँ पे दोनों कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई. LMT that is Lagrange's mean value theorem, short form we call this as LMT. Then दोनों कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई मतलब all conditions are satisfied, then the LMT is applicable for this function. Okay, the LMT is applicable for given function. Then first we find the value of f of a and f of b की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करते हैं. ठीक है, तो a की वैल्यू क्या है गिवन 1 है, b की वैल्यू क्या है e है. देन व्हाट इज f of a मतलब क्या f of 1. तो f of x की वैल्यू क्या है यहाँ पे log x है, तो x की जगह 1 सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. log 1 की वैल्यू क्या होती है 0. ओके, log 1 is 0, तो f of 1 की वैल्यू क्या है यहाँ पे 0 है. ठीक है, f of 1 is 0. The next value कौन सी फाइंड आउट करनी है f of b की वैल्यू. तो नेक्स्ट वैल्यू कौन सी फाइंड आउट करें f of b की. तो f of b मतलब e है, तो log x की जगह e एंड log का बेस क्या होता है e. देन e to the base e की वैल्यू क्या होती है, that is same base e to the base e. Then always remember this log, this result is important. Log e to the base e is 1 or log a to the base a is 1 or log 10 to the base 10 is 1. Okay, you have to remember this. Log e to the base e is 1, log a to the base a, 10 to the base 10. Then this value is 1, then this is also 1. तो f of b मतलब f of e की जो वैल्यू है वो क्या है 1 है. ओके, यार वी डोंट वेरीफाई. यहाँ पे हमें ये शो दैट नहीं करना है कि वेदर दिस f of a and f of b इक्वल है या नहीं है. ठीक है, दिस कंडीशन इज फॉर रोल्स थ्योरम. दिस कंडीशन इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल फॉर दिस LMT थ्योरम. Here f of a and f of b is different, but here that is here it is not required whether they are equal or not. Okay, then directly next, that is we find a point C on the open interval AB. Okay, then for that we have to differentiate this function first. Then f of x क्या है फंक्शन log x है, तो इसका डेरिवेटिव निकालेंगे फर्स्ट f dash of x. तो f dash of x की वैल्यू क्या होगी 1 upon x. Okay, then these two conditions of LMT are satisfied. Then we are find f of a, f of b, then its derivative. Then after that, that is the all these steps are same thing for solving each and every example for the verification of LMT. Okay, first for continuity, then differentiability. They both are almost satisfied for each and every example under this LMT as well as Rolls theorem. Okay. Then second, you have to find the value of f of a, f of a. Third, its derivative find out करना है, and then we have to find the point C. Okay. Then is the point C such that this f dash of C is equal to क्या है, f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a, and this C is belongs to the open interval 1e. This is for LMVT, and f dash of C is 0 for Rolls theorem. Okay. Then there exists a point C such that this f dash of C is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Okay. Then substitute करते हैं value. From this function f dash of x is 1 upon x. What is f dash of c? Then f dash of c is 1 upon c. Okay, we substitute this f dash of c as left hand value 1 upon c. Then f of b की value क्या है? f of b is value of f of b is 1 and f of a की क्या है? 0 है. Okay, divided by b minus a, e minus 1. तो 1 minus 0 1 होगा. 1 upon c is equal to 1 upon e minus 1. दोनों का रेसिप्रोकल है. तो then 1 upon c is equal to 1 upon e minus 1 है. दोनों साइड का रेसिप्रोकल है. Then c is equal to what we get? That is again if you take its reciprocal in order to get this c, then we get c is equal to e minus 1. Then value of c is e minus 1. Whatever we get this value of c, whether it lies in the interval 1 e के बीच में है या नहीं है. Then देखते हैं c की वैल्यू क्या है? e minus 1 है. Then what is the value of e? e की वैल्यू क्या होती है? That is e की वैल्यू होती है 2.71 something. Okay, and we want the value of e, that is we want the value of c की वैल्यू 1 and e के बीच में होनी चाहिए. ठीक है, 1 and e के बीच में होनी चाहिए. That is greater than 1 से greater than e से less than. e की वैल्यू क्या होती है? 2.71 होती है. Then यहाँ पे c की वैल्यू क्या है? e minus 1 है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे c की वैल्यू क्या है? e minus 1 है. We want the value of c 1 and e के बीच में चाहिए. Then देखते हैं क्या है e minus 1 की वैल्यू. तो e मतलब क्या होगा? 2.71 and उससे क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है? 1 सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. तो this is 1.71 or 1.7. Okay, just consider the approximate value. We get 1.7 if we subtract 1. Then this is greater than 1 से greater than है, and e से क्या है? Less than है, क्योंकि e की वैल्यू क्या है? 2.71 है. Means this e minus 1 is belongs to this open interval में lie. Therefore, we directly write, but this e minus 1 की वैल्यू क्या है? लेस देन है. 2.71 से मतलब it lies in this interval में lie. Okay, therefore there exists a point c and this c belongs to the open interval 1. Okay, just you have to find the point c, and after that just you have to find the point c, and after that you have to show that whether this c is lie in the open interval or not. Then this point c lies in the open interval 1e. Therefore, this is nothing but the verification of Lagrange's mean value theorem. But we show that continuity, differentiability, then derivative, then we find the point c, and then after finding the point c, you have to show that whether this c lie in the open interval or not. Okay, then here this point c क्या है? Open interval में lie because 1 से greater than है and e से less than है. Then in this way we verify the LMVT theorem. तो देखते हैं next one example. तो देखते हैं next one क्या है? f of x is equal to x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. That is, if we take product of all these three terms, we get a polynomial function. Okay, and interval is given 0 to 4. मतलब polynomial है, and we know that polynomial function is always continuous and differentiable on their domain. तो directly लिखते हैं यहाँ पे as f of x is polynomial function, then it is continuous, differentiable on their domain. तो फर्स्ट क्या होगा? f of x is continuous on closed interval, continuity पे closed interval, and f of x is differentiable, differentiability के लिए open interval. Okay, then next क्या है? Both conditions are satisfied, मतलब this LMVT is applicable for this function. Therefore, all conditions of LMVT are satisfied. Means this LMVT is applicable for the function f of x. Okay, this limit is applicable for the function f of x or for the given function f of x. Then next क्या है given function f of x है, तो फर्स्ट टर्म उसे सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं, x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3, तो x minus 1 x minus 2 x minus 3. ठीक है, इसे हम सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे. फर्स्ट एक प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दिस टू टर्म का प्रोडक्ट लेंगे, तो क्या होगा x स्क्वायर माइनस 2x माइनस x मतलब माइनस 3x प्लस 2 इंटू, इसे अगर x माइनस 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या होगा x क्यूब माइनस 3x स्क्वायर, that is multiply term by term, x square से इस term को, then minus 3x से, then 2 से multiply, then x cube, then minus 3x square, then minus 3x square, then 3x 3 that is plus 9x, then 2 से multiply करेंगे तो plus 2x, then minus 6. ठीक है, then f of x की वैल्यू क्या है यहाँ पे, f of x is equal to, we get f of x as x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. This is the function f of x. After simplifying this, we get this function. We call this as equation 1 कहते हैं. Then we have to find f of a, f of b की value find out करनी है, and then we have to find the point c such that the c lies in the open interval 0 to 4. Okay. Then for that, first we find f of a की value find out करते हैं. f of a that is f of 0. a की value क्या है यहाँ पे, a is 0 and b की वैल्यू क्या है 4 है. देन f ऑफ 0 की वैल्यू फाइंड होगी, तो ये 0 0 सब्ट्रैक्ट करने के बाद क्या होगी, 0 minus 0 plus 0 minus 6 मतलब minus 6. तो f ऑफ 0 की वैल्यू क्या है -6 है. ओके, वी हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस. दैट इज f ऑफ 0 मतलब f ऑफ a की वैल्यू, और आइदर यू कॉल दिस एज f ऑफ a से भी डिनोट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, f ऑफ a इज -6. देन नेक्स्ट कौन सी वैल्यू निकालनी है हमें, f ऑफ b की. तो f ऑफ b मतलब f ऑफ 4, तो 4 सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो 4 क्यूब माइनस 6 इंटू 4 स्क्वायर प्लस 11 इंटू 4 माइनस 6. सिंप्लीफाई करते इसे, 4 क्यूब 64, देन 4 स्क्वायर इंटू 6, दिस 4 स्क्वायर इंटू 6 माइनस 96. नेक्स्ट 11 इंटू 4 44 माइनस 6. देन सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो क्या होगा, this minus 96 minus 6 minus 102 and 64 plus 44 108. तो simplification is plus 6. Find f of a, f of b की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट की है. Then we take derivative of this function f dash of x फाइंड आउट करते हैं. Then we get derivative as 3x square then minus 12x plus 11. Then you have to write the function, that is you have to फाइंड f dash of c की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करनी है. तो फ्रॉम f dash of x से f dash of c डायरेक्टली राइट करते हैं. यहाँ पे f dash of c क्या होगा, दिस 3c स्क्वायर माइनस 12c प्लस 11. ओके, देयर एक्सिस्टेस a point c such that, okay, all these conditions are satisfied. Then we find f of a, f of b, then f dash of x, then at a point f dash of c की value. Then we have to show that there exists a point c such that the c lies in the open interval 0 to 4 के बीच में. तो find f dash of c, क्या है फॉर्मूला, f dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Okay, तो f dash of c मतलब क्या है, this 3c square minus 12c plus 11. तो f of b की वैल्यू क्या है, f of b is 6. Okay, here is f of b is equal to 6. Okay, this value of f of b मतलब f of 4 की वैल्यू. Okay, and f of a की क्या है -6 है. तो f of b की वैल्यू क्या है 6 है, f of a की -6 है डिवाइडेड बाय b माइनस है मतलब क्या 4 minus 0. तो ये क्या होगा 3c square minus 12c plus 11, 6 minus minus plus that is 12 divided by 4. तो 4 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो क्या होगा 3. Then we transfer this 3 to left hand को transfer करते हैं, and then we have to solve this quadratic equation to find the value of c. Okay, then क्या है 3 को ट्रांसफर करेंगे लेफ्ट हैंड में, तो 3c square minus 12c plus 11 minus 3 is equal to 0. तो क्या होगा सिंप्लीफिकेशन, 3c square minus 12c plus 8 is equal to 0. तो we have to solve this quadratic equation. तो जो quadratic equation है जनरली जैसे सॉल्व करते हैं फैक्टराइजेशन के मेथड से. If it is possible to factorize, then we factorize. Otherwise, you have to use the quadratic equation solve करने का जो formula है. You have to use formula method. Okay. Then here that is factorization is not possible. 8 into 3 that is 8 into 3c square that is 24c square, and there does not exist two factor such that whose addition is minus 12c. Then we have to use the formula method. क्या है formula? ax square quadratic equation solve करने ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then we use minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2ac. ठीक है. Then यहाँ पे क्या है इक्वेशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ सी है, यहाँ पे इक्वेशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्स है. देन दिस इज ऑल्सो क्वाड्रेटिक, सेम थिंग एज दिस वन. तो यहाँ पे एक्स स्क्वायर कोएफिशिएंट ए, एक्स का बी है एंड सी इज अ कांस्टेंट. तो यहाँ पे कौन सा कोएफिशिएंट कंसीडर करने होंगे? सी स्क्वायर के, सी के एंड कांस्टेंट. तो ए की वैल्यू क्या है? ए मतलब एक्स स्क्वायर कोएफिशिएंट, तो यहाँ पे सी स्क्वायर. ओके, ध्यान से देखिएगा. एंड देन बी मतलब एक्स कोएफिशिएंट, तो यहाँ पे बी मतलब क्या है? माइनस 12. देन सी इज अ कांस्टेंट मतलब 8. तो वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं, क्या हो गई? माइनस बी. तो माइनस बी मतलब क्या है? माइनस 12 प्लस माइनस स्क्वायर रूट बी स्क्वायर. तो माइनस 12 स्क्वायर क्या होता है? 144 माइनस 4 टाइम a into c that is this one divided by 2 into a is 3. ओके, सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं. तो ये माइनस माइनस क्या होगा? प्लस 12 प्लस माइनस 144 माइनस a मल्टीप्लीकेशन लेंगे 4 into 3 into 8 then 96 divided by 6. Okay, 144 minus 96 that is 48. Okay, then this has 12 plus minus 48 divided by 6. Then 48 is not a perfect square. 48 is a product of 16 into 3 का product है and 60 is a perfect square of 4 का perfect square है. Then this has c is equal to 12 plus minus square root 16 into 3 divided by 6. तो यहाँ से 4 का आउटसाइड मिलेगी. तो 12 plus minus 4 into root 3 divided by 6. तो 6 से डिवाइड करके सेपरेटली तो क्या होगा? 6 से अगर डिवाइड करेंगे सेपरेटली then we get, तो 6 से डिवाइड करेंगे सेपरेटली then 12 divided by 6 plus minus 4 root 3 divided by 6. तो 6 into 2 is 12. Then what we get this as equal to 2 plus minus 4 and this 6 is divisible by 2 से divisible है. Then 2 root 3 divided by 3 हो जाएगा. Then this 3 मतलब क्या है? root 3 into root 3. तो out of this one root get cancel. Means how to simplify this? ध्यान से देखिएगा. This 2 into root 3, ये 3 मतलब क्या है? root 3 into root 3. तो out of this one root get cancel. तो क्या है solution? C is equal to 2 plus minus 2 divided by root 3. मतलब one value plus है, one value minus है. ठीक है. Then you have to find the point C such that this C is belongs to the open interval 0 to 4 के बीच में होना चाहिए. इन देखते हैं what we get C. That is if we take plus 10 then 2 plus 2 divided by root 3, and if we take minus 10 then 2 minus 2 divided root 3. Then 2 plus 2 upon root 3. root 3 की वैल्यू क्या होती है? That is 1 point something. Then this 2 plus 2 upon root 3. This is also 2 upon 1 point something plus 2. This is also less than 4 से less than. Just consider approximately. Then this 2 plus 2 upon root 3. This is less than 4 से less than है. And again if we 2 से अगर minus 2 upon root 3. root 3 मतलब 1 point something है. अगर वो subtract करेंगे then this is 1 से क्या है? greater than है. Okay, this is greater than 1. Okay, this is greater than 0 से greater than है. ठीक है. 2 minus 2 upon root 3. Then this is greater than 0 से greater than है and this value is less than 4 से less than है. Then both values of C is lies in the open interval 0 to 4 के बीच में. Sometimes one value includes, one value not include. Okay, अगर आपको दो वैल्यू मिल जाती है C की तो sometimes वैल्यू इंटरवल में लाई होती है, एक वैल्यू नहीं होती है. लेकिन यहाँ पे दोनों वैल्यू ऑफ C is lies in the open interval 0 to 4 के ओपन इंटरवल में लाई. ठीक है. Therefore this 2 plus minus 2 upon root 3 is belongs to the open interval 0 4, and in this way this is the verification. Therefore hence LMVT is verified. That is, there exists a point C कि जो 0 to 4 के बीच में lie. Then in this way the LMVT is verified. Okay, for the verification you have to show that continuity, differentiability. Then next all two conditions are satisfied. Then you have to find f of a, f of b की value find out करने, derivative of function. Then from there f dash of c. Then use the formula f dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided b minus a. Then here we get a quadratic equation. Sometimes directly we get value for c. Then here we get a quadratic equation. We solve this quadratic equation. Directly solvable नहीं है. Then use formula method. Then formula method use करने से we get two values of c. Then दोनों के दोनों value this interval में lie. Therefore, in this way, the LMVT is verified. In this way, all the examples under this question number 7, the criteria is same thing, same तरीके से आपको solve करना है. That is continuity, differentiability, and the value of a function find out करनी है. Then in next video, we take the next point, that is the increasing and decreasing function. If you like this video, like करें, share करें, and subscribe करें. Thank you.